Your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't.
Under pressure, they got him again. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Back to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers that only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch? Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Well, a timeout called for by the offense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Jackson will throw again. Steps away. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event.
We are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To a hit, and the ball is out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From midfield, here's Tua. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. And the defense loses him. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards.
And every time I see one of these plays occur, I always think to myself, it takes a quarterback not only with a strong arm, sometimes with great mechanics, great footwork, obviously good vision, and sometimes just one of those to complete this type of a pass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So this time the conversion is good after a pair of failed 2-point tries. Charles, they're 1 for 3 now.
And you would figure with 3 touchdowns scored, your minimum number of points would be 21, right? 3 extra points. And as you noted, they went for 2 twice, didn't get it. Went here again. This reminds me of something a coach told me a while ago. They have more 2-point plays on their ready sheet nowadays than ever before. It used to be like 1 or 2. Now most teams have up to 6 or 7 that they have at the ready.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Tua. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps us.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 29 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board here in this Super Bowl.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Returning it, Justice Hill. The dangerous Hill now to return. Oh, some strong running.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Here's Jackson to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Zay Flowers.
As time expires in the first half.
And the Ravens are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl.
Well, my education continues in this game, I've got to tell you, because there's not an analyst in the world that would have said pass up the field goal here, go for it, and expect for it to be successful, and it was. I mean, they're playing this one just like a video game.
Especially for the final play of the first half to have the guts to do that. But I guess, what do we say? The end will justify the means, right?
No doubt about it. For you and me, we live, we learn.
And he will get into the end zone. So a perfect finish to the half. They get the touchdown on the final play, and 2 more for good measure. So we've come upon halftime so the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but now the ball comes loose. What gutsy call there. Yangs at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Third quarter starts with a run from Mostert.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first. Things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
On play action, here's Tua.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Flush to his right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 8. Now it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
Fighting through, he's got space. Oh, nice move. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Jackson options out left. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Throwing is Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it third and goal.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches. A gain of 3, second down. Tua sets up to pass it. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 67 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. From the gun, a run with Mostert. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. It's a solid pickup, 8 yards, but work still to do now on 3rd and goal. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead. 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Hey, move! Now Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Andrews. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. That is incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. That's caught, and he is not going to be able to break free as they wrap him up right at the line of scrimmage. And the try for 2 is going to come up empty. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Miami set to take over. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. To his throw, caught by his receiver Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Got a man, it's Barrios complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Tua. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Being chased out left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. The quick feet by Jackson. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble, and it gets him a 1st down.
Or even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Jackson throwing complete there to Flowers. Just a gain of a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They
Trying for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know we can sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for two in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you leaned back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Setting to throw on first down is Tua.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Tua to throw again. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions.